You get $1 for every time you mildly inconvenience someone. How do you start earning money? I'll go to a popular grocery store between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. every day. I'll get an electric scooter shopping cart, then drive it over to the bread aisle. I'll then leave the scooter parked sideways in the middle of the aisle. Press all the buttons on the elevator in a high-rise office building. Double points if you fart in there. Become a train driver and always be 5-10 minutes late during rush hour periods. I'll buy our individual pieces of fruit using pennies from the only open checkout line at Walmart, only to cancel the transaction when the cashier is finished counting. I'm an auditor. I already get paid way more than that to inconvenience people. Start removing all toilet paper from fast food joints. Pay for a bunch of tens ads on YouTube that people can skip, with obnoxious music and meaningless imagery. Edit. Better idea. Pop-up ads with fake X buttons to close the pop-up. Press the button to stop traffic with no intention of crossing. That way I mildly inconvenience lots of people at once. On the highway, I definitely start on the highway. Walk slow in front of them. Tell the bus driver to stop at every bus stop even though nobody needs to hop on or off. Call random tech supports and ask stupid questions. I start existing. Learn how to drive trains. Move to Japan. Slightly alternate speed between stops slightly. Holding up thousands of people at a time, making them late to work, home late for other transport, which in turn will make other trains late or slightly off time. People in stores will have to wait for their cashiers, restaurants for cooks and wait staff. Large corporations and businesses will have meetings thrown off, possibly influencing people in other countries. I make the trains 1-2 minutes late every stop and create a ripple effect where I'll be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a minute. Fill up my gas tank and go 10 miles per hour under the speed limit on the far left lane of the interstate. Put my groceries back where they don't belong. I'd already be rich tbh. My dad is mildly inconvenienced by my existence. I decide that today is the day I pay using the change jar. Go into crowded areas like a supermarket or Walmart during the holidays. Stand in the middle of a crowd and let loose one of those booming farts, the type that can make yourself gag. On a good day I could make a $1,000 easily. I stand just a little too close, just a tad too far into their personal space. Instead of replying directly to an email, I would always send a new mail with a different subject and without a previous mail history. I start eating twice as much and moving half as much to become fat and take up 1.5 seats in public transport. I would spend the whole day on my phone in a crowded elevator pressing all the buttons and watching people come in and being inconvenienced by having to stop at each floor. Plus they wouldn't necessarily know it was me. Easy money. Put my bag on the seat on public transport. https://www.youtube.com/watch?dqw4w9wgxcq right square bracket open bracket http s/www.youtube.com watch v equals dqw4w9wgxcq. Cut the line at Starbucks and ask to speak to the manager about an order I didn't place. Be the guy who made those image captures and slapped them on everything you log into. Quit my day job to become a maintenance man at a local mall. Turns out all the main doors could use some grease. Sounds like a good project for this new maintenance man. I switch all the hinges so that the doors open the other direction. Rinse repeat once a week but stagger the day it's done so people don't start to assume the hinges have been switched every Thursday. Edit. I've realized people might just switch malls. I'll have to start a union of mall maintenance men and women to help my efforts, promising them pay while charging them some tax off the dollar they're making per inconvenience. Hold the door for strangers to force them into a fast walk. I'm a secondary school teacher. I would be very rich. Idle in front of escalators talking obliviously to someone, forcing people to shimmy past me. That or cuts and create a soundscape of tutting. I write a program that deletes the after www the first time someone types a site or link. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Karen. IDDOS Reddit and Facebook. I have all the money bitches. Buy a few 100,000 tax and then dump them at the major roads entering and exiting the city on a Friday afternoon. Could bring my home city of 5 million people to a grinding halt for at least a few hours.